recently I showed you this quilt and then a bunch of blocks that I had made. And several of our followers have asked, how do you quilt it first and then put it together? So that's what I'm going to show you today. I made a whole bunch of squares like this, and it's easier if they're all the same size. So that's one little tip. It's easier if the blocks are all the same size. So you make them and then you square them up.
Okay.
I have some squares in various sizes that I can use to square them off. So you get them. These would be examples of blocks that I'm ready to put together. I've squared them up so they're all the same size. Now, here's what you do. You cut a strip, one for the front, one for the back, and also you cut a strip of batting that's about an inch smaller than what your strips have been. And I cut it with pinking scissors. You may not have pinking scissors, but if you do, then it'll catch some of these little points and hold it in without it having a lot of batting in the seam line. Okay, so what you do is you lay face down. So this is the face side. Hard to tell on this particular fabric. Face side against your first block.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's your back that matches the back.
Okay.
There's your batting. And here's your block sandwiched inside.
Okay.
Sew a seam. And it's the scant half-inch seam that I've sewn there.
Okay.
Okay.
When you say scant, what does that mean?
That means less than half an inch.
Okay.
It was actually the width to the needle of my presser foot.
Okay.
So I followed along that line. Okay, now to attach the other part, this is the next one that I'm going to attach to this one. So I'll just fold over that and kind of finger press it so that it's nice and flat.
Just the front?
Just the front. Line it up so that it matches up there.
Okay.
And it matches down here. And I'm going to pin this on. Okay, I've got that pinned to the front of the strip, but only this piece. Now I'm going to go into the sewing machine and I'm going to sew that scant half an inch here. And I'll be right back. Then, now here's my back. I'm going to fold it over here and kind of finger press it down here. Then I'm going to fold this part under. This
okay.
I'm
Just under the
folding-
batting.
Yes, I'm just folding it under that batting, which is a half an inch smaller. And I'm just going to cover the seam line that shows right there. Make sure that's straightened out. Now, you have two options. You can stitch in the ditch. That means from the front. You can stitch and catch this on the back, or you can just quickly blind hem, just stitch it down.
By hand?
By hand, which is my preferred way to do it.
Because then you don't get it in the front.
Then you don't miss any stitches.
And you
It's
don't
gonna
see
get-
it in the front? or
Right, you won't see it in the front.
Okay.
And the other thing is, it's going to have another row of stitching that you'll see in just a minute anyway. Okay. As I said, I prefer to hand stitch, and so I've stitched this line. Then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to run one row of stitching down the middle and then one on each side. And I'm doing a
So I
decorative
noticed
stitch.
on this one that you've already finished.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
did
a
like a
decorative
zigzaggy,
Yes, that's one of the decorative stitches on the machine.
and then it looks like you did it there too. Okay.
There. I'm going to take a straight edge and square it off again. Now we're ready to put two sections together, or put sections together. You could continue to make squares as you go. You know, you could make it
However many you want.
however many you want. I could go that way, but for this particular demonstration, we're just going to put 4 of them together.
And I just want everybody to know that for this demonstration, she actually painted and quilted every one of these squares and free motion quilted them just to show you all how to do it. She didn't just take some generic fabric. She literally went out of her way to make something special for you to show you how to do it.
That's right, because you're special. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is going to take this. Got my strip here. Okay, put the right sides down. And I give it a little bit of ease on each end. Okay, get my pins.
Pin it all the way across.
And I'm going to kind of, just a few pins to hold it because I want to put the back on it too.
Okay.
This is the back piece, and we're sandwiching the blocks between the front piece and the back piece.
Okay, and then you're going to put the
Then I'll put the batting on top
batting
of
right
that.
there. Okay.
We'll just lay that on.
And you're keeping a little bit of space.
Yes, a little bit of space on the end.
And pin it down.
And I will pin this down now. Here's the right side,
And
wrong
then
side,
this is the other side.
and there's the, and it's all sandwiched together. Once again, I will sew it, and then I will,
So you're
flip
going to
it.
sew it along here.
I'm going to sew along
and then you'll
here,
flip it.
and then I'll flip it, and I'll attach, well, not that piece, I'll attach this next piece to the bottom,
Okay.
just like I did with that. And I'll attach this one down here.
Okay.
And we could continue on however long we want it.
Okay.
Okay, we've got it pinned down. Leave this part down. Gonna give it a little finger press to hold it in place. There. That's finger pressing. When you take your fingernail and kind of press it down. You don't want to press with steam and such on quilt batting because it'll smash it down. Then it doesn't have any loft.
Good point.
Okay, and I'm gonna sewing my next panel. Well, I better check that
here's-
it's going the right direction. Yes, it's going the right direction. Pin my next panel onto the front face.
Okay, so that's, okay, got it. And then you're going to join that.
And then I'll flip that back over. And once again, I will hand
that one.
stitch, but you may sewing machine stitch it if that's your preference. I'm going to turn the lining, the back edge over,
So you're turning
flip
this
it
part
down,
over.
and
Then flip it
cover the stitching.
Okay.
Your pin. Then I will hand stitch this, but you may machine stitch if you so desire.
Okay.
Just make sure that you're keeping it straight and that you're not bunching it up on the front.
So then you're going to hand stitch it all the way down.
Yeah.
And then you'll take the machine and do a stitch there, and down the middle,
Yeah.
just like you did here.
Okay, that's how you join your blocks together. If any of our friends who are watching this would like a tutorial on something they've seen, just let us know and we'll put it in the queue. Thank you.